Hi, I'm Kelli Thompson. I'm a leadership coach, and let's talk a little bit about alignment and how alignment is a huge contributor towards success. And I don't think we talk about alignment enough. In fact, when I have a word of the year. Do you guys do a word of the year? Drop it in the comments and let me know. So I do a word of the year, and this year the word that kept coming back to me was the word align. And let me just tell you, at the time I'm recording this with, everything happening in terms of the global pandemic and attitude shifting in terms of race and healthcare and so many other important topics, I can just tell you that the word align is showing up for me personally and in my business in ways that I probably wouldn't have planned. But isn't that just the way of it? In fact, this year, the word align to me means I'm letting everything fall away and watching things fall away that aren't in alignment with my true goals and my true passions and the type of work and career that I want to create for myself. So let me ask you a question. Have you ever read a book or read an article or listened to somebody present to something, and at face value, the words were right and everything this person said was right, but something just feels off? Have you felt that? Or maybe you work with someone and everything appears to be right, but something's just off, and almost in a way where you can just tell how it affects your energy. It almost just feels draining because something isn't in congruence. I've worked with people like that. I've been with situations like that, but can I just tell you what's more exhausting? What's more exhausting is not other people out of alignment. It's when I'm out of alignment. Because when I've worked in jobs or I've been involved in projects that were out of alignment with my values, the people I like to spend time with, the type of energy that I want to create, my true talents and skills, I was exhausted. It feels like you're pushing a rock uphill. And in my coaching practice, I talk a lot about alignment because I believe that inner alignment inspires outer alignment. And as we're working to create, successful, happy lives and careers for ourselves, we work so hard to place the right things in outer alignment without recognizing first that when we can get our inner selves aligned, who we are, what we want, the type of energy we want to create, the boundaries that we set, our outer world also tends to fall in alignment as well. So how do we build this alignment? How do we create this inner alignment so that we can show up as our most clear and confident selves and in our true voice to elevate our careers to the level that we want to go? One of the things that is helpful is I just have my clients draw a circle, a square, just draw any sort of container, whatever feels most in alignment for you. And in this circle, I want you to write down, what are your 3 unique gifts? When you just really think about what comes easy for you, your talent, talents, those sorts of things, just write those things down. What are your core values? What comes to mind in terms of what your core values are? What are some words that describe that? Who are some people in your life that are radically important to you, or who do you love to work with? What sort of projects could you work on for just endless amounts of time and you just would never get tired? Also consider what sort of causes or strategies just absolutely motivate you. And don't forget, what do you love to do that just fills your bucket? For me, it's long walks, it's exercise, it's taking trips to the mountains. Don't forget that self-care is a critical part of your success plan. You ain't going nowhere if you're burnout. So in that circle, those are things that make you aligned. And I would ask yourself, if that circle was a filter, is your career, the things you said yes to, your life, the things your family's committed to, would they pass your filter? Would they pass your alignment filter? And if the answer is no, it might be a good time to start saying no to things. In fact, one of the greatest and quickest ways to get into alignment is actually to say no to everything that isn't that. You know what lights you up. You know what feels easy and fun and in flow, and those are things that should be in your circle. So a good tip on what you can say no to is just to set some energy boundaries. Take a look at your calendar. Look at the things that are coming up, and if it doesn't make you feel like all of those things in that circle, what can you do to dump it, to delegate it, or outsource it? Take a look at your social media, the news that you intake. If it doesn't make you feel like the energy that you wrote down, if it doesn't align with your values, what can you do to mute that for a little bit? Or what can you do to take that off? Take a look at the environment that you work in. Does your office, does your workspace, whatever it is, make you feel like you want to feel those words that you wrote down in your alignment circle? So at the end of the day, guys, remember that inner alignment inspires outer alignment. And one of the core keys to success is to make sure that you're honoring all of your choices and you're setting healthy boundaries so that the things that you're saying yes to represent those things that are deeply important to you. And finding your success in your career will feel a whole lot easier, a lot more free, and a lot more energetic because you're in alignment with the things that are deeply important to you, in alignment with your values and the things you've been put on this earth to do. If you love these tips, I post them every week on social media at Kelli Thompson, or you can check out my one-to-one or group coaching programs at kelliraythompson.com.